Max Verstappen looks set to be embroiled in a season-long battle with Charles Leclerc to defend his driver's title. Max Verstappen has warned off-track commitments in F1 could hinder his chances of competing for another title. The Dutchman hit back at media sponsors and fan engagements, adding he was not there to entertain crowds. He said a lot of off-track commitments can make him upset, which will hurt your performance. The 24-year-old is hot property among journalists and companies after his shock F1 championship win last season. The excitement around the Red Bull star has continued to rise after his great start to 2022. Red Bull were comfortably on the pace in Bahrain and Verstappen pipped Leclerc to victory in Saudi Arabia to sow the seeds of another title push. He said, "Even if there is no COVID for sure, I'm not going to do more on weekends because I'm there to race. I'm not there to entertain the crowds. I'll entertain them by doing that on the track. Otherwise you get upset, you don't feel good, and it's going to hurt your performance. So you need to just keep it exactly the same approach as other race weekends." Many of F1's coronavirus bubbles have come to an end in 2022, which means drivers can now mix in the paddock. It means sponsor events and mass media interviews are back on the cards. Lewis Hamilton was present at a sponsor event between Saudi Arabia and Australia alongside MotoGP legend Valentino Rossi. However, Verstappen has warned drivers should be able to say no to certain things they don't want to do. He said drivers were ultimately there to drive and to race, which needed absolute focus. Verstappen added, "You need the right people around you as well to manage you in that. Of course at one point as a driver you know what you need to feel good in the car and you really know how many commitments you can do on a weekend. But you should be able to say no to certain commitments. At the end of the day you are here to drive and to race because that's what you live for and what you get paid to do."